Hello everybody. Probably the last time I'm going to film in the dark if this doesn't work. I'm trying some new settings. I mean, to me the screen is just pitch black, but who knows. Alright, let's get the day started. That's a little better, right? So it's Wednesday today. It's nice and cool out. It's got to be in the 50s. So I'm heading out this morning to first job of the day. It's 7:41, 54 degrees outside. Such a nice weather right now. We've had so many hundreds, and now it looks like we're done for the year with the hundreds. You know, for the next 10 days, we're going to be some days down into the 70s as a high, 70s and 80s. So it's looking pretty good. I'm going to be happy. Almost firewood season time, you know, so we're gonna start having fun cutting wood again and having fun burning it too. So anyway, we're out to this job today. It's a pretty large lawn. I've got the R1000 with me. I know, you know, this lawn it's kind of ridiculous using a 30-inch riding mower for this lawn, but I want to get the hours on the mower. I want to get the hours on it. I want to test it and play with it and make sure everything's good with it. I still got some issues to work out, but it seems to be working. I've got 10 hours on it, and it's so funny. I had 9.9 hours, and I wanted to hit that 10-hour mark. Well, just loading it on the trailer, the hour meter turned over to 10 hours. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll be there in a few minutes. This is like one of the little towns in our area. I don't even know if you can call this a town. This intersection is the whole town. Just a bar and a little store, restaurant, combo thing. And a few houses. There you go, we're out of town. It's like population 6 or something. guys, well, we got another one in the books. I don't know how much of that I'm going to share. I did a time lapse of the entire thing, except the backyard, but it was just a really small backyard. But yeah, that one's done. Now we move on to the next job. Probably, I'm guessing I'm not going to film any of the other jobs. I'm kind of careful what I film. You kind of get a feel of what you can get away with and what you can't, and some people are just private, and I don't blame them. You know, some people just don't want a camera on their property, and you could tell that pretty quick. Nobody's ever, you know, when I've taken pictures or video and shared them on my Facebook, clients have always loved them. You know, nobody has ever told me don't post pictures or videos or anything, but I'm sure at some point that'll happen. But anyway, I'm going to stop by my mom and dad's house and take a little break, drink a root beer, and then get back on the road to the next job. It's about 10-15 minutes drive away. Well, hello everybody. It's what is it? It's Thursday, 7:45. You guys remember this road? This is pretty familiar. We've done a lot of videos out here on this property. Today we're cleaning rain gutters though. I started on them last week, but there's 2 houses. I got one pretty much done and the other one started. The problem is there's 2 spots on the first one I couldn't reach. They were too high off the ground. My 14-foot ladder just wasn't enough. So I brought the gutter attachments for my Echo blower. When I purchased my backpack blower, I bought a rain gutter cleaning kit for it, and I wanted to bring it last week because I knew these were high up there, but I couldn't find them. So we found parts and got them today, so we'll get that done. The other house has gutter guards, and everything I checked except one spot so far is perfectly clean, so I don't have to touch it. The one spot, unfortunately, has so much dirt built up in it, the gutter guards just have to be pulled off, and it's just time consuming is all. So I started pulling them off and cleaning them up last week. I'm going to finish this week. We'll see if I catch any footage doing it. I might. I've got my head harness and stuff with me, so I'll probably get something. But time to get to work. Well, I didn't get anything filmed on that first place because the homeowner was out chatting with me the whole time I was working. So now we're heading up to the main house up here. See what we can do up here. I wonder if there's a spot to turn around up this. I mean, I know there is on this driveway to the right here, but that's not the one I'm going on. Got to kind of drive slow too because I got all my tools on the tailgate. I didn't want to disassemble everything and put it away just to drive up here and take it all back out again. That also means I don't have a backup camera, so don't hit that tree, please. All right, we'll get set up, get turned around here and get set up and go. sure makes a mess. Does a good job too. Let's climb up here and see. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and clean. Now we just get all the gutter guards back on. Clean our mess up too. We'll do that first. This side is all done and back together. I've already been around the front. Now I need to go around the back and see how those look. If they look fine. I don't know. A couple pieces of dirt aren't going to hurt nothing, but let's go see. All right, so that job's done. Now I got a pretty far drive. Well, I mean, a far drive as far as my work day is concerned. This is why I only do 2 jobs on Thursdays, because I go from one side of the county all the way to the other side of the county. And it's only half hour, 45 minutes, but I got to stop by Lowe's and get some materials. I need to get some 4x4 hangers, and yeah, then just head up there. I might stop by Starbucks. I'll probably share some of the trip on the way, but here we go. Get some wheel time in. You guys can see that, but all the green, oh sure you can. Must be some sort of underground water source. All the cows are hanging out there, and it's just, the grass is green year round. Yeah, I mean, I can see a little pond there. There must be some sort of underground water source there. Actually running all through this valley, because it keeps going green up through all the trees. Creek. It's a dried up creek on the far side of the road. I wonder if it runs under the road and just kind of stays underground. I've seen before where local creeks just kind of dry up into nowhere, and then you go like a quarter mile or whatever and they just percolate right back up out of the ground and run. It's weird seeing it, but I've definitely seen it here locally. I really like these roads up here. We're going from the about 200-foot elevation to 3,000 feet, and we just got these windy mountain roads to go down. There's some really nice views. Unfortunately, there's some kinds of small roads, so it's not, you don't always get to enjoy the view, but yeah, it's a nice drive. Yeah, that was my dad calling. Oh my God, I got a text. So today is my 46th birthday. So I got a lot of people calling and texting and everything, and I just turned Facebook off because the notifications are just getting ridiculous. Like 132 people before I even woke up this morning saying happy birthday. Anyway, that aside, as I was saying, these roads they're nice, they're fun. It's a lot of 25-mile-an-hour section though. Here we're going over Sutter Creek. So this is Sutter, I think it's like Sutter Volcano Road, or maybe it turns into that or something, but we're gonna turn onto Shake Ridge Road. I think the sign says like Gopher Flat or something, I don't know, but yep, it's a good drive, driving up into the woods. Here's where the oak trees start turning into pine trees. There's still a mixture of both, but we get predominantly into the pine trees now. Ones the beetle hasn't killed, at least. I always wondered what this area was to the left, and yeah, I know you guys can't really see it, but there's like steps in the landscape. There'll be like a bunch of land, and then there's a rock wall. It just doesn't look natural. And then another bunch of land, then a even bigger rock wall, and it's like steps. And when I say land, I mean like 100 acres. Then a rock wall and 100 acres, almost like waterfalls. It's just really neat looking, and it's all dry. I mean, it's green on the bottom, so there's definitely moisture running through there, but I just wonder what it is. And I've talked to a couple locals, but they don't know. In fact, one of them I talked to didn't even know what I was talking about. They had never seen it until I mentioned it. But really interesting stuff. You know, we have a very rich mining history around here, so it just makes you wonder. All right, we're here. Last job of the day, second and last. All right, get to work. Quarter cable tools have been great over the years, but I think it's time to replace them because they're just, the batteries are going bad now. And since I've already switched over to the Craftsman ecosystem, I find it hard to justify paying for a battery when it costs for a whole tool. You guys see that okay? You're gonna get dirty. I don't want to go. I want to go right in the middle. think I got it just enough. Find out if it's just enough, but I think it is. I think we'll be okay. Oh yeah, I think we're fine. Alright, that's gonna do her. And you guys got a dead battery. Solid. I still gotta put the brackets on it. So all that I did, I looked on this side and I noticed I had to move the bolt over that way a little bit to get across that brace. So that's what I did on the other side. Can't ask for better than that. I guess I gotta cut the 2x4, 2x4s to match this. Uh-oh. I might need another 2x4. Yes, indeedy, I'm gonna. Darn it. Okay. Well, I've got enough for that, so I can at least get this part done. And we're at 25 degrees, I think. Right at like 26, 27. Let's cut that at 26, 27. That's another reason I need to upgrade my tools. I just don't have enough batteries for the Porter cable ones. That should line right up with the top. So now we'll get this guy at 27 degrees, just like the top. How do I do that, you ask? Glad you asked, I'll show you. With this magic little angle finder right here. On, arrow, so we're at 24 now. 25, 26. Actually, we want to come down a little bit up here because we want it to line right up 26.7. 26.1 is supposed to be. Because I can't line this one up with that one, because this over here is not the same as that. And when you look at this angle, when you look at them separately, it'll make sense. All right. Oh, almost left my socket on the bolt. And this'll, I'm gonna cut this off right at here anyway, so we'll be good. All right, that's done. I can't put the one down on the outside here though, which means I can't put the slats on. I'm short a 2x4 and I have one too many 2x6s. I suppose I could rip one down. I don't really want to do that though. That's an expensive piece of wood to just tear up. I'm gonna think about this for a minute. Pretty excited because Annabelle's coming home from college tonight. Visit for a few days. That's gonna be fun. I've decided to, I can't really go any farther without, I can't believe I forgot that 2x4. I'm going to look around here and make sure I didn't put it somewhere else, but I figured I would, you know, some of these, like this needs to be sanded. I'm not putting that on there that way. But, where is my sander? So I'm going to go around and do that. Get all the, wood cut that I can cut, and then we'll see where we're at from there. That's good and solid. Okay, so I got the other one for that side. This one's gonna go down here. Match up with the other side pretty good. Pretty good, like perfect, right? And the other one is gonna go, you know, it's cut a different size. It goes, I have it sitting up there. Show you how they go. So that guy goes there. That guy goes there. Kind of, you know, I got it evenly spaced and equal to that side. Somewhere around this neighborhood. But yeah, can't put those up there until I get on the outside. A 2x4 runs along the outside there. I'm getting good at that. Clean stuff up. I got all the wood, got everything pushed under the eave with the clamps and the fasteners and everything, because a few days they're calling for a chance of rain, and that's a pretty big eave. That'll protect it all. But done pretty much what I can do here today. I need to make a note to get another redwood 2x4. God, that's all I need. I just need a 40-inch redwood 2x4, and I don't have it. It's frustrating. I don't understand where I went wrong there, but yeah, either way I did. So I'm gonna get stuff packed up. There's plenty of other work to do around here, so I'll get some other stuff done. I was planning on being here for another hour, so yeah, I'll get some other stuff done, and then we'll go from there. They had this generator wired up, but it's never been tested. So I'm just seeing if it's gonna do its thing. Interesting, I've never seen this before. So you have to flip the main off and then slide that over to turn the generator on. It seems simple enough though. Something I can test, but they have to be here to test it, and they're not here. So I don't have any access to the house right now. So next time. Got a helicopter out there somewhere. It's behind the trees. It sounds like it's getting closer though. It's probably down in a canyon the way it is up here. Oh, the work area is cleaned up. Nothing worse than leaving a messy work area. Always leave it cleaner than you found it. Where's that helicopter? I'm gonna look for that guy. It sounds like a big one. It's gotta be close. Oh, there it is. See it over there? It's pretty far. It looks like a Black Hawk. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in, but all right. I'm gonna run to the bank. Thinking about maybe picking up some pork steaks. And yes, I know that gap is off there. I'll get to it. Trust me, I'll get to it. It's just together for now. I'll explain some more of that down the road. Well, we're back driving through this beautiful scenery. So a couple of things. Number one, I want to point out I have no idea what I'm doing. I do have mechanical ability, so I'm just figuring it out. So I know some of my cuts aren't perfect. I am not like a finished carpenter or anything. And I know I'm bracing that stuff up way more than I have to. Each one of those 4x4 braces has 2 4x4 straps on it, plus a 1/2 inch bolt and 2 inch plate washers on either side going all the way through the framing. And the main reason is that this couple they're elderly. They're having trouble getting along and getting around, and they start to need some aids. So what you don't see there is on all the other stairs, I've already installed grab rails on all the handrails and in the showers, and I'm going to be installing textured grab rails on the top of those redwood 2x6s as well. But that's some of the reason why you see me going around and hitting it and testing it and putting extra bracing there, because you and I, a normal, younger, healthy person, we don't even use the handrails, but these people rely on them. They lean on them. They get all their weight on them. One of the couple fell down a set of stairs last year and injured their leg, and that's when I started doing the work on the handrails, putting the grab rails and stuff on there. So that's why I do what I do. I know it's not perfect. I know it's, I should probably be fired, but it's gonna hold up. It's gonna hold up just fine. Those handrails are gonna outlast the rest of that deck. Trust me, I've seen how the rest of the deck was built, and somebody worse than me did that. So that's why I do what I do. So now I'm headed to the bank. I'm thinking about picking up some pork steaks and grilling them tonight. I don't know. Zoila has to she has to drive like 2 counties over. I feel so bad for her. She's been working since 7 a.m. She's going to get off at like 4, leave the house at like 7, drive to the college, pick up Annabelle and bring her home for a few days. I think she has to bring her back Sunday, but she's off Sunday, so that'll be fine. It's just, I feel bad. She's worked all day, and then she's going to go and not be home until probably 10, 11 o'clock tonight. So, yeah, probably not going to be able to sleep tonight, but God, I hope, because I got to start work at like 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's Friday, so it's commercial day. That's going to be fun. You guys don't like those videos though, because they're in the, half of my day is done before the sun comes up. So anyway, time to drive down to the bank. Enjoy this beautiful scenery while it lasts. We're going to be back down to sea level in no time. Here comes Sutter Creek right around this corner. The actual creek, not the town. The town is up ahead, but here's the actual creek. It's all dried up now. It'll have water in it soon though. The season is here, so looks like Monday is our first reasonable chance of rain. I think they said 30%. I mean, we'll see. They've called for like 15-20% and we've got nothing. Then they've called for 0%. We've had a sprinkle, so we'll see. But it's the first time it's been up to 30% all year. all summer at least. So we'll see. Get some water back in the creeks. It'll be nice to cool the weather off and get back into firewood season and heating the house with the stove. I miss it. I've learned to hook everything up at once, because if you don't, you'll forget something tomorrow. Get this guy strapped in. I gotta mix up some weed spray, and we're almost ready. I gotta make sure I get the brush cutter, and gosh, I guess that's about it now. Got everything loaded up for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna buy a bagger for this thing. If I need a bagger for tomorrow, which is why I have those other two mowers up there. One of them's just to use because I haven't used it in a while, but I need the big mower with the bagger for one of the jobs I'm doing tomorrow. I want to get the bagger for this though, because I would use this for everything. That's all I need is the bagger. I've already got the little mulch plug. That's just what it comes with, but I think I'll shop around on that tonight. Speaking of tonight, I think I might end this video here. I don't know, I'm gonna have to put it on the computer and see how long it is, but I have a feeling it's getting pretty long, so I'll probably end it here. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.